From the OUTV Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, California, this is Brief News Brief, a brief look at today's trending news topics, proudly combating the thought police since 2016. Here's your host, James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and this is your Brief News Briefing. Uber abruptly halted testing of its self-driving cars across North America on Monday. This is after a 49-year-old woman was struck and killed by one of its cars while crossing the street in Tempe, Arizona, Sunday night. The stop-down includes testing in San Francisco, Phoenix, Pittsburgh, and Toronto. Sunday's crash is believed to be the first fatality in any testing program involving autonomous vehicles. It's the first robot car to kill a human being. Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi said in a tweet that the company was working to learn what went wrong. The company didn't respond to questions about how long this moratorium was going to last. Now, the crash occurred about 10 p.m. near a very busy intersection. This intersection had multiple lanes in every direction. The autonomous car had a human being behind the wheel. Now, many major automakers like General Motors, Ford, Toyota, Volvo, and Tesla are at various stages of developing, deploying, or even testing autonomous technologies. In all, 50 manufacturers have secured permits from California regulators to start testing their autonomous vehicles in the state. Next month, new regulations will take effect in California, allowing technology developers to apply to test and deploy cars without a human being behind the wheel, if they meet various safety notifications and other criteria. The robots are coming to drive you crazy. The postponed South Korean-U.S. joint military exercises will resume on April 1st. I can only assume this is to celebrate April Fool's Day with some good old-fashioned goof-arounds. During meetings with the South Korean special envoys last week, North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un said that he would understand if the drills went ahead. The field drills are widely expected to be scaled down this year to set a peaceful mood for the inter-Korean and U.S.-North Korea summits. I bet they will. A peaceful military parade. It's not going to be so much a march as it's going to be a stroll. All the guns are going to have flowers in them. It's going to be like Woodstock all over again. It's widely expected that in Seoul, the field training exercise, codenamed Fall Eagle, will be held on a lower profile without U.S. nukes and without nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. That's what we used last year, but this year we just want to keep it on the DL, super cool. We want to call this our groovy exercises. Another government shutdown looms. I swear it sounds like the same damn story every few weeks. This is nuts. What are we going to learn? I mean, insanity is repetition with expectation of something changing. Is this a government or is it a casino? Congressional negotiators raced Monday to finalize a $1.3 trillion spending bill to keep the government running. But still, there's no solutions to problems like health care and immigration. Do you remember the Dreamers? That was something we used to talk about. The government has shut down 2 times this year, and now we're trying to fend off a third shutdown this weekend. It's not looking good, folks. Healthcare remained a sticking point. Big surprise there. Abortion funding looking like it's poised to derail the whole damn thing. Awesome. Our entire economy is resting on the fate of unborn fetuses. Or wait, no. Is the budget looming on whether or not there's room in the budget to build a Great Wall of Trump? I thought Mexico was going to pay for the wall. This is stupid. It's a political football game using a basic budget negotiation process. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court struck down the map drawn by Republicans in the state legislature, concluding that the map was too motivated by political concerns and needed to be redrawn. Big surprise there! The state Supreme Court drew one that made the districts in the state far more logical. The new map will now almost certainly be the lines under which candidates will run in 2018. This is a game changer. What's this mean? This issue is already under review in the federal Supreme Court. They are watching the ways that these cases are being decided on a state level, and they will ultimately decide if extreme partisan gerrymandering is unconstitutional. That could have a profound effect on how maps get drawn and who wins elections in 2021 and the great beyond. The stock market takes a hit again. Wow, what does it think it is? Bitcoin? On Monday, the Dow fell 400 points. It all started with Facebook. News that Facebook is spreading propaganda as a profit model. And then bam, their stock fell with their worst loss in 4 years. News broke that 50 million people in America have had their data breached and that their metadata is being sold to political campaigns. But it wasn't just Facebook rocking the market. It's like a damn Woodstock. I already used that reference. We'll call it Coachella. There's so much rock going on these days. There's a fear of a global trade war, the Russia investigation, recent real estate and retail sales. Oh, and the fact that the government might shut down a third time this year. I mean, I know I mentioned that already. The Federal Open Market Committee begins a 2-day meeting today, and they're going to release economic and interest rate forecasts Wednesday. There are so many uncertainties, politically, economically, monetarily, but basically, when the market was hit hard earlier this year, Facebook was still strong, and the market seemed to be able to bounce right back on the backs of companies like Facebook and Netflix and Amazon. Lots of tech things were keeping us balanced. But then, Facebook got a big punch in the gut, and bam, the whole market felt it. Some are saying that this could end up being a lot like the big dot-com bubble of the late 90s and early aughts. If you don't know what the dot-com bubble is, look it up.